Hey guys, Midwest back here again with another video, and today I am reviewing the Power Rangers RPM Megazord. This thing has been a long time in the making. I've been trying to piece and put it together as much as I could. There's still a ways to go to get most of them, to get all of them. There's a G12 combination that combines all of the vehicles together. I only have the first 5 here. I have half of a 6, so I got 5 and a half. The 6th one is an alligator carrier Zord that splits in half. I only got the back portion of it. So I'm trying to find the front portion that also houses the helmet. And the helmet's kind of a pain in the ass to find, apparently. So we're just going to make do what we have here and come down that road again eventually. So RPM is another very underrated season. I love it. It's one of the best seasons. I would think they took things into a little bit of a mature level, whereas the other seasons really didn't touch that kind of stuff. They dealt with like death and friends turning against each other and some other deeper tones. Humanity being at an extinction point. Pretty good season overall. Very underrated. I love the Zords. I've had these 3 for the longest of times, just the base Megazord. It wasn't until recently I was able to find the American versions of number 4 and number 5, just because they're so hard to find on eBay or even Mercari. I was lucky enough to find them between Whatnot and eBay. These 2 at least. The other ones are well above my price range right now because I've only been able to see them in box, not out of box. So yeah, let's take a look at these guys and show you how they are combined. So yeah, like I said, this is the main team. I don't remember their names, but this so far was the main team off the bat. So we're gonna take a look at the red speeder here. So yeah, he is pretty cool looking. Mine are starting to peel off. I do plan on getting another version of him that kind of goes with the other 2 in the back, which I'll show you here momentarily. But he has a nice hefty vehicle mode. Really sweet looking. The wheels are pinned, so they do roll pretty well, as a race car should. I would hope so. You know, if a race car doesn't roll, then is it really a race car? But yeah, he's nice, picked out in that like aqua teal, like a little metallic on there. You got some stickers. Stickers on the vehicle. Nice face sculpt. In the Sentai version, these vehicles were sentient. That's why they kind of have eyes. They made up a funny excuse in the show of why they have eyes. But I like it. No lights or sounds on these. They kind of removed that from the American version, unfortunately. Tailpipes picked out in some gray here. There's the hands, but overall it's a nice vehicle mode. I do like the season. I will be trying to find the other parts of it down as I go, especially the Morpher. That's also a hard thing to find. That's relatively good priced. That one has the lights and sounds, I believe. I think it just makes beeps and boops. These all came with in the Japanese one, they're called engine souls. They're calling them cells here in the States. I do have everyone except for the green one there. He is hard to find. I don't know why he's hard to find. The only ones I've been able to see come with the Morpher, and the Morpher is like a couple $100. So it's okay. We will wait. We'll find one eventually. So yeah, pretty cool car. He does have wings because he is kind of based on a bird, so you can fly around if you like. And then I know in the show he would use his arms as like little grappling hands to grab stuff as he's flying by. They do not open, so that's the sad part. And I don't even think the Sentai one opens up. But still a pretty cool feature. Nice detail in the panels there. But yeah, nice little blue race car. Alright, taking a look on the second car. Oh, and the engine souls, I should say. Sorry. Since they do come with them, they kind of have a little spot for each one of them. So for the engine soul cell, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be inside here. You just split his arms out, you push up, and they come out. Kind of like you're doing for Megazord mode. And this one is stored right in the center here, and you get more sticker detailing. So you pop this panel out, and you shimmy out, and let's go. There it goes. And his engine soul pops out. I was able recently to get a lot of souls that came with, I think he was part of a lot. He came with a bunch of souls. This one's the cleaner one than the one I had originally, so there he goes in there, and it just stores away. And then the Sentai one, it would have just made noises that were reminiscent of the character. And then down to the bus here. Nice bus here. I like this. It's nice and chunky. Nice paint detailing, the silvers, the gold for the two, the gold on the side, the face, pretty nicely picked out. It says Power Rangers on there. Nice chrome detailing here, and on the bottom, more of that nice chrome detailing. There are the feet, obviously. So what makes this one special compared to another version of it is that here is the one that I had originally. I took the face off of this one to put on that one. So this one, as you can see, does not have the chrome. So this one here was just the regular release versus this being part of a 2-pack at Toys R Us, I believe. Came with this and then the what do you call it? The Velmax Megazord that came with those two. So since this was a second release, they made it chrome, kind of like the Japanese counterpart. So this guy has the chrome, and so does the Bear RV. I do have an availability on that one that I'm going to try to pick up here shortly. So I would have the main three chromed out, and it has sticker detailing that's nicer. So yeah, I picked this guy up with a couple of engine souls just to make it look nice, and it looks better. In my opinion, the chrome just makes it pop better. I mean, overall the paint apps are the same. There's not much difference between the paint apps. It's just this one's a lot cleaner. It just didn't have the face. But the face on this one versus that one were the same. There's no chrome on the face on the Toys R Us edition one. But yeah, so for this guy, his soul is stored on this side here, which is a pain in the ass to get out, just because it's actually held in there tight. And here is the soul, just the number 2. And then also stored in here, put it in the correct way, there we go, is the sword for the Megazord. It's stored inside the Bear RV, or not the Bear RV, the bus here. I believe his name was Busan. I could be wrong, but yeah, overall nice. He does roll well again. His wheels are pinned on very well. I do like this guy. Nice and chunky bus. And the next one we have is the Bear RV. Nice little all-terrain vehicle. Again, like I said, this one has the chrome. I do have the normal one. I don't know where it's at, but it would just have just silver side plates here, or side pipes here, and then just the silver crash bar up front. But overall, that's the only difference. No paint differences or anything like that. This one's got nice tampografs on there. The eyes are stickers as they're peeling off a little slightly on the corner. But that's okay. I'll get some adhesive. But overall, in great shape. Her soul cell is stored inside her body, which is right in here. It just pops out. The Japanese one actually had a slot you would slide it into, but this one just sits inside her body here. And you just close her back up just like that. Also rolls very, very well. Nice chunky tires. Put her back. And then the next one, I believe this is Ziggy's car. I just know it because the name is weird. Ziggy has the dolphin here. Or shark. I want to say they called it the shark in the States. Because anything a dolphin, it's considered a shark. Just because it's not buoy enough to sell. Yeah, so it's a dolphin on top of a trike. I don't know why, but it's pretty cool. I like how this one is here. This essentially forms an arm for robot mode. And his soul is on the back here. right where the peg is. And then you just bring this down. I don't have it, otherwise it'd be in there. But I'll give him this one for now. It's just the one that came with the morpher, one of the morphers. It will just slide in there, and then you just close it up. Or does it go the other way? Or is it? Can it close? Maybe not. Bear with me. There we go. It goes that way. So yeah, that's where the engine soul is stored, and he rolls low enough for being a trike. And then lastly, but not leastly, is the little wolf Zord here. Gunbaru, I believe, is the Japanese name. Happy to have this guy. Hard to find the American one anyways. The Japanese ones are readily available. But yeah, I just don't understand why these are hard to find versus the Sentai counterparts. Like the American one stuff is really hard to find unless they sell it as a whole lot or it's in box. But I rarely see these by themselves. That's why when I saw that one by itself, I jumped at an opportunity, and it's complete minus the soul. And then this one is complete. His soul is back here. It's kind of the same as the dolphin. It's just Zord inside here, and then you pull it out, and it's right here, number 5. Slide it right back inside there, and you close this one up just like that. But rolls nicely as well. Nice little police car. It's another arm, but it performs like a little gun arm. So you pull his nose all the way forward, and that's basically that. And this goes up here as a scope. But we'll check that out here shortly. All right. So Megazord mode. Sorry for knocking you guys around. I'm gonna get the bus here, roll him out front. To get him to Megazord mode, it is simple as hell. First, you want to put these chrome wheels. You're gonna bring those inwards, or attempt to. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Spread the legs apart, and then bring those in, just like that. The feet just pull out in the soft tab, just like that. Stand him up, and then his head is just on a loose peg here, just rotate it forward, or this will just pop off easily. And that's how it's going to sit for robot mode. And then next one's going to be the RV here. It's going to form like a little totem pole. You're just going to bring her out, and then just kind of pop her back open, just like that. Soul's going to come out. We're going to keep that to the side. And then there's a little channel that is right here, and then there's a rail system on top of the bus, and it's just going to slide right in, just like that. And we're going to have that just showing back there for now. So it doesn't really peg in, it just slides in securely with friction. So now we're going to get the red Zord. He's a little bit more involved, so pull him back a little bit, break his arms apart, and then snap them back in so they don't move around or get wobbly on you. And also has a rail system. So down here, it's going to slide on top of the yellow Zord from the front. And then just with friction, it's going to hold in. It can get annoying. This guy wants to slide backwards, but it's going to stick like that. And then as far as hands, we're going to bring the hands down. They just kind of drop down from the inside of the wheels. And then for the head, you're just going to flip this over and plop. There is that. For the rest of the Bear RV, you got 2 pegs here. And it's going to go into those ports. Just try and line them up. Sometimes they just fall apart just because it's kind of a little bit of a struggle to get them in place. Just like that. And it just holds in just well enough. It won't pop off. And there you have the RPM Megazord in its basic form, all transformed and ready to fight. Like I said, it is one of my favorite Megazords from the later generations. It just looks cool. I like cars. So this just works for me in so many different levels. We're going to give him his sword. It's just stored on the back of the leg. We're going to pop it out. And it kind of takes the form of a soul, about the same size, maybe a little taller, but it just folds out like that. This part is the blade, and this part is the handle. Just want to bring that up, and it's just going to slot it into his hand. Just like that. Pretty cool. Little dinky sword. So yeah, articulation. His hands can go up and down. Nothing here as far as rotating. Hands can do a 360. Partially because of transformation as well. Legs don't do anything. This is as far as it goes. It splits that far just for transformation purposes. Toes don't do anything besides go in and out for transformation. It's a brick. It's a Sentai brick, Power Ranger brick. But it's a nice brick. So yeah, that's the base form. So to combine them with the rest of the team, take the sword here. We're going to bring the hands, bring those in, and then we're going to flip these arms around 360 till we get this sticker showing on both sides. And then on the back there is the wings. You want to bring these guys up to form that. And then I don't think it matters which side they go on, but from what I've seen, and remember, the green guy goes on this side, and then this guy goes on this side. So to get these guys ready into gun mode, or this guy into gun mode, pull his nose until it locks in place. The back tire is just going to unpeg, and then you're going to use this peg and then plug it on top of his head. That basically becomes the scope, or just spin it around. That way there's no peg hole there. And this guy is just going to plug into the peg that is in here, just like that. For me, it's a soft click. I don't like the way that clicks in. It's not securely held in place because it can twist just, you know, by standing there. And then for this guy, you're gonna spin him around. For whatever reason, you're gonna spin his fin up top, split the wheels, so now that they're gonna go all the way to the back. And that's basically the arm, and you're just gonna plug it in the same way. That one kind of plugs in a little better, but yeah, there you have the team as a whole. It is sweet. I like this guy so much. I can't wait to get the chrome one of that one. The chrome adds so much more detail. The head becomes chrome, and some other portions like the tailpipes become chrome. Yeah, it just, and the wheels are also chromed out. It just fits so much better. But yeah, I love this guy so much. You can do stuff with it. You can keep the sword if you wanted to. You can put it in there. Lots of different functionality things you can do with it. Still retains the same movement, does 360. But with these guys being so loose, they'll just rotate in the socket. But there's one attack there you can have with the RPM Megazord. And then the other guy here, you just point and shoot. But yeah, it likes to flop over. I may try to put a little bit of nail polish on the edge there. Maybe the peg is a little loose, just to help it keep in place. But other than that, that's fine with me. I'm just happy to have him in the collection finally after all these years. Pretty cool, guys. But yeah, there you have my video review of the RPM Megazord. Hopefully I can find the other guys relatively quick so I can complete this set. At least the alligator Zord, so I can store these on top, because that forms another Megazord. That'd be cool to have. But if not, we'll worry about that another time. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to check out more Power Ranger stuff coming down the pipeline, more Transformer stuff coming down the pipeline. Hopefully more Pokemon eventually. I'm starting to find that more readily available than I used to. I think the scalpers are finally starting to notice that no one's buying their stuff for twice the price now. So yeah, check you guys around another time. Take care, stay safe, and see ya.